Welcome to EduRev.
In the previous videos, we understood what is a chemical reaction. We also learned about writing and balancing chemical equations. Let us now understand the different types of chemical reactions one by one. Okay, let us burn some charcoal pieces and see what happens. Where did the charcoal pieces disappear? On burning charcoal, the carbon in charcoal reacts with the oxygen in the atmosphere, resulting in the emission of carbon dioxide gas. Let us now understand the first type of reaction called combination reaction. When one or more reactants combine to give a single product, it is called as combination reaction. Okay, it's lab time now. Let's perform some activities together and see what happens. Word of caution. You are advised to perform all laboratory activities under the guidance of your teacher. In a beaker, take a small amount of calcium oxide, CaO, also called as quicklime. Add some water to it. What do you see? Do you feel the change in temperature? Calcium oxide reacts with water, resulting in calcium hydroxide, which is also called as slaked lime, releasing large amount of heat. Did you know a solution of slaked lime produced by mixing calcium oxide and water is used to whitewash the walls? Isn't that amazing? The product calcium hydroxide formed mixes with carbon dioxide in the air to form a thin layer of calcium carbonate on the walls. This process takes 2 to 3 days and finally gives a shiny touch to our walls. This falls under a different type of reaction category. We will study this a little later. Any reaction which results in production of heat along with the formation of products is called as exothermic reaction. Mixing of calcium oxide with water, respiration process are some examples of exothermic reaction. Okay, let's open this cola bottle and see what happens. Why is the cola fizzing out? This is really exciting. Carbonated beverages contain carbonic acid and on opening the can, the acid decomposes to give water and carbon dioxide. The lid pops up due to pressure build-up and release of carbon dioxide gas, giving a fizz sound. Let us now understand the next type of reaction called as decomposition reaction. When a single substance breaks down to give one or more products, it is called as decomposition reaction. Come, let us go back to our lab and perform some activities. Take about 3 grams of ferrous sulfate crystals in a dry test tube. Observe the color of ferrous sulfate crystals. Heat the test tube in a flame. Now, observe the color of crystals after heating. We will notice that ferrous sulfate, which is crystalline in nature, FeSO4, 7H2O, when heated, loses water and decomposes to form ferric oxide in solid form and evolves some gases. Oh, why are we getting an irritating smell? Yes, you will realize that there is an evolution of sulfur dioxide gas. You get irritating smell. Test these gases with a moist blue litmus paper. You will notice the paper has turned red. This shows that the gases are acidic in nature. Did you know? Decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction used in many industries. Calcium carbonate, also called as limestone, is used in the manufacture of cement. Going back to lab is so exciting, isn't it? So, wear your gears and let's get started. Take a plastic container and drill 2 holes in it. Now, fit rubber stoppers in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers. Connect these electrodes to a 6-volt battery. Now, fill the mug with water such that the electrodes are immersed. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the water. Take 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. Wow, your apparatus is now ready. Switch on the current and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. What do you see? Do you see formation of bubbles at both the electrodes? Once sufficient volume of the gas is collected in both the test tubes, cut off the power supply and remove them carefully. Note, the gases can escape off easily, so let's begin the testing fast. Let's bring a burning candle close to the mouth of these test tubes. What inference can you draw? If the flame glows brightly, it indicates the presence of oxygen. If we see a pale blue flame or a soft pop-up sound coming out of the test tube, then it indicates the presence of hydrogen. Through this experiment, we can infer that water decomposes to hydrogen and oxygen. Such type of decomposition reaction which takes place using electricity is called electrolytic decomposition. When we expose silver chloride, which is white in color, to sunlight, it decomposes to silver, which is grey in color, evolving chlorine gas. Silver bromide also undergoes a similar reaction when exposed to sunlight. Such reactions are sensitive to light and hence used in black and white photography. So, when a substance undergoes a decomposition reaction in presence of sunlight, it is called photolytic decomposition reaction. Reactions in which heat energy is absorbed is called an endothermic reaction. Photosynthesis is an example of endothermic reaction. Now that we have come to an end of this video, let us quickly summarize your learnings. In this video, we have understood combination reaction, exothermic reactions, decomposition reaction and types of decomposition reaction, endothermic reactions. We will talk about some more types of reactions in our subsequent videos. Now that you have understood combination and decomposition reactions, you might want to verify your understanding of the concept and revise the chapter. You can attempt tests, see videos and read documents through our exclusive EduRev Infinity program. We have 800 plus videos, 2500 plus documents, 6000 plus questions across subjects waiting for you to practice and master the concept. With EduRev Infinity, you can access every primary subject of your class. Thanks for watching.